my channel. So today I wanted to do a quick apartment tour with you guys. I've done like a bathroom tour and I want to do like a closet and room tour separately. But as I've said before, we live in a really small apartment. It's like 540, something like that, square feet. We have a lot of stuff. Luckily, we have an area where we can store a lot of our stuff because we love antiques. So we have a few pieces of our furniture here that I'll talk to you about. But I just kind of wanted to show you like how to live in a small space and how we do it, because we do have a lot of stuff. So my biggest tip for this is having a place for everything and making sure to put it back, like no matter what. No matter how tired you are, like there's a couple things you'll see that might be out of place, and when I take you to the kitchen, the dishes are not done for the night. So yes, of course, it's gonna look lived in, but just making sure you put everything where it belongs just helps so much. It'll make you keep your sanity, because sometimes I feel like I want to lose my mind when it feels so messy and unorganized. And like something that I do pretty much every day is sweep, because we have a bird, you'll see him likely, and our dog, and there's always stuff on the floor. The floors are like linoleum, I believe is what it's called, like where it looks like wood floors, but it's not. And they always look so dirty no matter how often I mop or sweep or anything like that. So yeah, I just wanted to do a quick apartment tour and show you guys some tips for living in a small space. So I will just kind of tour you guys around. So yeah, let's jump right in. So here's the front door that you would walk in. And right from the front door, you will go into our living room here and our like multi-purpose, I believe they consider it a den. But I have my craft desk in there. I have our computer set up. And then my husband has his collection. Well, most of our collectible things, but like his Batman stuff and everything. So you walk in, and obviously I have this desk, which stuff is in the drawers of. And then I have a lot of bins up here that have all our pins and everything, just trying to keep that organized. And then over here, I have lots of boxes and storage to keep everything in. And most things are labeled. And here I have like 3 things stacked on top of each other. These are all of our files. And then just everything is really stacked and put together so that I know where everything is, but everything has a specific place. And the same thing, that's our little trash bin. But under here, everything's tucked away, and like, I hope you can see good. I'm not that great at touring yet. So everything's tucked away and put where it should be. We'll move to our living room. So this is our entertainment center. And when the doors are closed, which we don't always close them, the TV is in there and some other stuff. But it has lots of storage for us. And it was just super helpful when we found it. We thought it would be perfect. So yeah, it has lots of storage on the bottom, and then on the inside of the top, it has the TV and all the stuff you need to store there. And then next is our, let's see if I can zoom a little bit, there we are. All of our weights and everything. There's like a bag that I need to donate. Let's see. So here is like all of our cords and everything, and extra workout stuff that's all stacked and piled. I like to think nicely. And then all of our games and everything like that. Some of our like memory stuff, some books, yeah, games and some random stuff. And then here there's like extra things, mostly guy things, some yoga mats tucked behind there. And then this is a storage little, I don't know, like a stool or like a seating bench, and inside there's blankets and like heating pad, anything like that. So that's another huge tip that I have, is anything that you're going to bring into your apartment, make sure it has more than one purpose, because that will super help you keep things organized. So next is this hall tree, which is one of our antiques. We have like a whole matching set to it. We love it. But in here, we only have the hall tree. The rest is in storage. So in the hall tree, there's a drawer right there is a drawer with stuff in it. And of course it has hooks for all like my purses. I only have a few purses that I keep here and not in storage, so has room for my purses. And then I just actually, this is one thing that really helped me keep everything organized, is those bins are from the dollar store. And it was so helpful to put those under there and organize like our bags, our wrapping stuff, random stuff. And I think it looks good. Like it doesn't look like it doesn't belong there. And then all of my husband's tools are tucked under and on the side. And then we have our couch. And our little, I don't know, side chair. And then we move along to here. This box is like from our wedding, so I thought it'd be cute to put magazines in. My family members like always give me magazines because some of them get a lot of them, so I need to get some more from them. But and then inside this little, I call it like a coffee table, side table, there is storage. My coffee's on it, so I don't want to lift it, but it's a huge storage thing. The lid comes off, so that is super helpful. And it's really light and easy to move, so when I'm cleaning, I just move it out of the way, move it back, no problem. Here's our bird. Where is he? Oh, he's hiding up there. Hi! Can you say hi to the people? He doesn't love the camera. So this is his area, and this mat we actually just got, and I love it because our dog likes to go under and steal seeds, and it just helps contain the mess. When it was just on the floor, it would just roll under the couch, roll everywhere. So there's like only one piece that's made it. But literally I sweep every day because this is how big of a mess, if not a little bigger, that he makes every single day. So the more I sweep it, the more contained I can keep it. I really only move the couch and get under there like every 2 months or less. So this rug, or this mat, I should say, we got at like a discount store, but I really like it because it really keeps all the stuff kind of on here. And it's easy because you walk right in from outside onto this. And it doesn't move. Of course, the bird cage is on it, the couch is on it, but it is a rubber mat, and I just really love it. So yeah, there's that. And then we move over to our movies and DVDs and everything. I try to keep this area really organized and like kind of by what type of movie, what actors, everything like that. And some CDs as well. And then we walk into our technical dining room. So we actually don't even have a table. We had a table when we got in here. We never used it because you'd have to pull out a chair and it was just a lot of work. So we decided that we're okay without a table and we'd rather have some of the things we have here. There's a lot in this room. So I'm going to start with our baking table is what we call it. So it's kind of like a prep table. There's storage under it, there and all the way under. We have a bin that we store stuff in. And then this is the one thing I'm so excited about. We just got it. I just set it up. I love it. It helps me so much with having space. So it's the same bins from the dollar store in there. It helps me put stuff away where no one can see it and random things that I need to access and know where they are, but they look nicely hidden. So yeah, and there's a window there, and then this we actually got at Goodwill. We're not in love with it, but we needed it, so all of our pots and pans are stored under, and then some random baking stuff and everything are stored inside. It was like $15, so make sure you go to Goodwill. And I don't think I mentioned it before, but this 9-cube storage organizer was from Target. It was more than I wanted to pay, and usually we build everything ourselves or buy antiques, but we needed it. We don't have a lot of extra time right now, so I said, like, just let's buy it. It was really easy for me to put together. I did it all by myself. And yeah, definitely worth it. I think it was like $31 on sale. I don't know if it might have been cheaper somewhere else. And then they had the option of white, but I liked the dark, so there's that. And then this, so this is kind of funky here. So we have our dog food and all the dog stuff stored in that little corner in bins. Like his leashes, everything like that is all behind there. And then our mop, our broom, easy to access. Waters. It's a little bit messy, but... So this thing here, we actually bought at Goodwill and we were happy. We cut the legs off and it fit all the way under. There's more baking stuff in there. Some of our Nespresso pods, just like my crock pot, coffee, the whole beans and everything are all stored in there. So that works nicely for us. And this coffee bar I always had set up. So this is actually part of our counter. I always disliked it since we saw this apartment. I was like, oh, I hate that it goes down so much further than the actual, than an actual bar. It's low, so you can't have high chairs there. But I actually like it. I turned it into a coffee bar. And some of our baking supplies are there. These baking, storage canisters, I just got at Goodwill. I have some plastic on them because I don't want, just in case ants come, I don't want them to get in. But, yeah, so, and then this little bar thing is just easy to put stuff on when I'm working in the kitchen, because obviously the kitchen's on the other side. And I like our paper towels on it and everything. So moving on to the edge of the dining room in the kitchen. So this spice rack, he made for me, and we decided to just screw it into the cabinet because we don't really care that much about it, and we're fine if it gets, some damage on it. We'd rather have the organization. So, and then here we have our recycle, our trash can, and then our plastic wrap and tin foil, since we use it a lot, and a wine rack. So then that takes us into the kitchen where we have the fridge, and then we have storage up there, which I have some of our appliances in, like our toaster, our extra coffee grinder, extra coffee maker, that we don't use, just because we don't need it to clutter our kitchen. So it's up there with some extra, Ziploc bags, things that we buy at Costco in bulk. And then, of course, there's some storage at the top, like fruit and veggies that don't need to be refrigerated, tortillas, lunch boxes go in there. Aprons on here, hung on this rack here. So now we're in the kitchen. Like I said, don't mind the dishes. And then we look out into the dining room. This countertop, I keep it pretty clear because it's easy to just wash dishes, let them dry, put them away. And then under the sink, I have all of our cleaning supplies, all of our bulk stuff, like toilet paper, paper towels that we buy from Costco. And then all of our cookware and silverware and everything are in the drawers. Our oven, we keep our lids to Snapware here, salt and pepper. This shelf I had him build so that I could put stuff here instead of all the way up there, because it's just too hard for me to reach it and get to it all the time. I don't know why this is always twisted. So I have my mitts hanging, more cereal, protein shakes, my chopping block. This comes with a stock chopping block that pulls out, but it's always chipping and I just don't like to use it. So, and then our meal plan is on the fridge right there. What else in here? This is actually not tile. It's from the dollar store. We had to buy a ton to do it all around the kitchen, but I love it. It's supposed to save the paint from oil splashing up, but I just loved it because it looks like backsplash and it adds some color to the white walls, because I'm not crazy about them, but we obviously aren't going to paint. It's not worth it for us. So adding this backsplash, they have different options too if you go to the dollar store. Super easy to put on. It's literally just like stickers, but it peels off and it doesn't hurt the paint. So highly recommend it. And Mr. Scrub Daddy right there. So then we go to the hallway, and you guys have already seen my bathroom tour. And the bedroom is closed right now. I want to do a tour for that maybe next week. So yeah. Alright guys, so that's the end of our apartment tour. If you have any questions about where I got something, or any questions about organization, or maybe ideas that you want, you can leave them down below in the comment box and I will get to them. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gives you inspiration, because it's really hard living in a tiny space, even when there's just one or two of you. We came from a three bedroom, 2-bathroom house with like 1,100 square feet. So it was really hard for us to adjust to living in such a small area. But after a year and like 4 months, we're finally getting the hang of it. I'm always looking for things that I see like, oh, I can use that to organize. And so yeah, if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'll get to them. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed, please do so you don't miss me. Thanks for watching. Bye.